Welcome back to my channel Travel AV. This is Vicky from India. Happy to connect with you all. In this video, I am exploring Edam city's Kwakelbrug opening bridge, bustling town, Grote Kerk church. Before we dive in, please subscribe to our channel and give this video a thumbs up. It really helps the channel to grow. In the last two videos of Dutch countryside tour, I covered the group bus tour cost, introduced our guide Mr. Elia and Janthi Shans. Our first stop is Kwakelbrug in Edam, a unique wooden drawbridge. The bridge has been part of Edam history since the 17th century.
Bridges used to open on a very regular basis. Now in the center, you can not bring boats that don't fit under bridges, so no longer open. And there are little houses next to the bridge, which used to be occupied by a person who opened the bridges all the time. And now, ladies and gentlemen, look at this beautiful place. This is a really lovely place where every building. Please don't stand in the middle of that road. There's traffic there, and sometimes it comes quite quick. Just step up a little bit, because we have no idea what state of mind is the person driving the vehicle. So these buildings are from 1600s. Those cabins are from 1930s, and every step along the way. That's the charm and beauty of these small low-lying places. As you walk through them, the story of town is told to you by the different architecture styles surrounding you. This has always been a wealthy community. This shipping yard we're going to pass when we cross the bridge, been fixing boats since 1500s. It's known for its cheese market, which is on Wednesdays. And it's always been a center of commerce and culture for this area. But some serious money starts to come here in the late 1990s. Up to 1990s, it was basically accepted that a normal person not going to drive more than 50 minutes between work and home. That you rather having till at 6. You have to drive more than 50 minutes to have to make that. And then late 90s, people who worked in Amsterdam figured out, you know what? I drive half an hour, I can have a house for a price of a 2-bedroom. And that really...
So this bridge connects two parts of the town, allowing the pedestrian to cross the canal. It's operated manually, which adds to its charm. When larger boats need to pass, the bridge is lifted, allowing them to navigate the canal freely. The bridge was recognized as a national monument in 1967. The area of the bridge is so beautiful, especially on the view on water.
Let us go visit bustling downtown Edam.
Now we are heading towards bustling town and church.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are standing in a bustling downtown Edam. Once again, we're surrounded by buildings from all different time periods. And some of those buildings are not entirely upright. Look at that guy. Yeah. Clearly conservative building, leaning to its right. Now if you look at the church, that's obviously a liberal church. It's leaning to its left. Always depends which direction you're looking at the building from, just like real life. But this is the reason for this is the way foundations were created. Originally, topsoil here is called bog, rest vegetation, trees, branches, bushes. And over periods of tens of thousands of years, it becomes soft topsoil. If you add water to that, that's how you get a swamp. If you want to get rid of the swamp, you surround the swamp with a canal, usually rectangular shape. When you're collecting bottom of the canal, you drive water to one corner of it. You build a dike on the outside of the canal, and then you pump water over the dike to the other side. Once you could do it with a windmill, that was much more effective. And then the water from the swamp fills the empty space in the canal. You keep pumping it out until you get rid of the excess water. Then you pile earth on top of what was the swamp, and after about a year it becomes very fertile soil, and then you can plant. So when there were fields here, there were canals here. And as canals were being used, as the city was being developed, canals were used for practical purposes. That's why you see canals as part of infrastructure in most cities in lowlands, because they were there before the city was there. But once you drain the swamp, you're still left with soft topsoil. So if you put a flat foundation on it, it will not be stable. Within a year or so, it will start moving. Before you know it, your building goes plump. So every single building, no exception, is built on wooden palings. The tree trunks, they're about this wide. They're hardwood, exported mostly from Sweden.
Now let's make our way to Grote Kerk, known in English as a Great Church. It is one of the largest churches in the Netherlands. Built in the 15th century, Great Church features a stunning stained glass windows and intricate woodwork. People come here not only to admire its beauty but also to experience a piece of history that Adams has preserved. It has been a place for a community gathering, celebration, and even concerts, preserving a long tradition of being a central part of Adams' community life.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you could be pleased to this side because the parking lot needs to function, cars coming in and out. Thank you very much. So ladies and gentlemen, we are standing in front of the big church. If you look at the big church, you will see this will be a Catholic church. It's distinct Catholic architecture, and the bridges you see there were used to display statues of saints. Now Protestants take the Bible quite literally, and they found a specific commandment that says, "You shall have no idols." So once the Protestants took over here, they got really distracted. But to really talk about religion in this part of the country, I feel it's kind of fun to start with Miracle of Amsterdam. It's like a gross story, and we're about to eat cheese, so maybe they balance things out. In the year of 1345, in a small house in Amsterdam, an old man was about to die, just from his old age and sickness. And he was so close to death that Catholic nuns who were taking care of him decided it was time to administer the last rites. The last rites is a Catholic ritual which involves administration of the Eucharist, known as the host, little cracker that represents the body of Christ. When the old man was given the Eucharist, he tried to swallow it, but he was so sick and so old and so close to death, inadvertently he ended up vomiting it. And that's a pretty big deal. It's already body of Christ. You can't just throw it away. You can't reuse it. So what do you do with it? In panic, the nuns picked up the vomit and threw it into the fire. And according to the legend, Eucharist came out of that fire in one piece, unbroken and unburned. And the old man died, but they still declared it a miracle. They put a church in that place, and thousands of people came from all over Europe to Amsterdam to visit that church.
That's all about the Edam City tour. Don't miss the upcoming video featuring a tour of Volendam, Marken and ending with a scenic Amsterdam canal cruise. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more travel stories from beautiful places like this. We'll see you in the next video.